Welcome to Good News Week. And the big news? We like to think we know what's going on in the world. But there have been some stories lately we had no idea about. According to a recent bulletin on this very network, Japan is cracking down on obesity. It seems young children are eating the wrong fods and not getting enough Sizer X. Overweight people are desperate for more details about obesity, in particular, whether you can eat it. Apparently, obesity occurs when you get so fat that your body swells up and engulfs your head so you can't see what you're typing. If that wasn't bad enough, Channel 7 ran a story about a man who wasn't just found guilty, he was found gullety. You could tell he was gullety. He had that gullety look in his yes. And the judge said not only was the man gullety as charged, but he showed no remorse for his crimes. And if not apprehended, would no doubt have reoffended. His lawyers had made a convincing case to find him not guilty, but they didn't think to plead not gullety. Aha! Got him on a technicalitoid. But the most disturbing news came from SBS, where the president of Chile had this to say. Chile, in its position as host country of the 60th International Whaling Commission, wants to give a clear and conclusive sign to the world on its will to protest whales in its territorial waters. Protest whales! What do we want? No whales! When don't we want them? Now! Of course we should protest the whales. And the best way we can protest them is to stop Japan poon harping them. I mean, what is happening to this world of ours? Gullety criminals? An obesity crackdown? Whales in need of protesting? Plus, there was a terrible earthquake in China. We still haven't found Obama bin Ladle. George W. Bush is about to retire from Orifice, and in Zimbabwe, Robert Woo Baby won a spam of an erection. And that's the good news.
It's good news week. Someone dropped a bomb somewhere, contaminating atmosphere, blackening the sky. It's good news week. Someone found a way to give the rotting dead a will to live, go on and never die. It's good news week. It's good news week. It's good news week.
I love it. Laughing already? Yeah. Thank you, good evening. Tonight, because we're going to hell anyway, the body of Christ, Mikey Robbins. From The Breakfast Show on WSFM in Sydney, the Mother Superior, Amanda Keller. And the Prince of Egypt, Akmal Saleh. And they're on their knees in front of the bright and beautiful Claire Hooper. The King of Galilee, Ed Kavalee.
Hi, everybody.
And the second to none, Corinne Grant. I love you. They've gone crazy wild
I've
for you,
had sex
Corinne.
with most of them.
Yeah.
They're the ones who are sobbing quietly.
How are you all? Akmal, how are you?
I'm very good. I've had sex with most of them as well. It's something I do for the laugh. It's comedy, after all. I got a very funny penis. It is, it's funny. I can't look at it without laughing, seriously. That's just me and most of the women I've been with.
I actually didn't see mine for 20 years.
Yes, and no one else did either.
Sorry about the vulgarity, Amanda. How are you?
Tell me about my vulgarity. They're talking about their private parts. I'm not going to mention my vulgarity. No, I like to keep it private.
Well, Ed, you're the only one that hasn't said something rude. Good. Clearly we're off to a flying
I
start.
didn't know Ed could speak sign language.
What's he saying? What's he saying?
I've got a new watch. I've got a new watch.
So he lost his old one, obviously.
That's it. Stop it. The first hymn is What's the Story? Mikey, Amanda, Akmal, get us moving.
Right. All right.
Oh, what's it about?
This man. Oh, him. Oh, yeah.
And that.
And speed limit.
The story's going around that, you know, like if your car gets stolen, they can use the GPS to find it and switch the engine down.
Yeah.
The engine? If it's stolen by an engine.
No, not by a brum brum engine.
Sorry, my mistake.
So what they reckon they can do now, or what they're talking about, is if you're speeding, they can find your car, a bit spooky Big Brother style like, and make it stop going.
But also, if you this is a new GPS. This is true. If you come to a red light, the petrol cuts out. The GPS cuts out the petrol, and it just stops, right? And I reckon, because I don't know if you know that GPSs have different languages. You know that. And I reckon there should be an Aussie one, right? And you come to an orange light, and it goes, "Down, you reckon you can do it? Just bang it." And if you do stop at the traffic light, it goes, "Ah, you poofter."
Would you trust the technology? If your car is going to stop every time you see something big and red, if you just see Belinda Neal's face, your car will just stop.
That's our answer.
So GPS, cutting off your fuel, making you stop. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 10 points. The New South Wales State Government is trialling a global positioning satellite system that automatically cuts fuel to your engine if it detects you speeding. Speed Racer is going to be pissed off. Here comes Speed Racer. No, he stopped.
It's like you can't do anything wrong these days. And in the future, like GPS will be like just implanted in our bodies. And like if you even think about doing the wrong thing, if let's say, for example, if a guy's thinking about cheating on his wife, just thinks about it, his dick falls off. That's what's going to happen, man.
It's going to be a nation of dickless men.
Dickless men, not me though, because I'm faithful. And I'm not going to get the GPS thing.
Here's my question. Like, will this fuel-limiting GPS system be put on ambulances and police cars? So at the moment there's a pursuit. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, they would have to make sure that all the emergency services are exempt and anything driven by Justice Einfeld goes fast.
The device will sound an alarm and flash warnings if you exceed the speed limit, which makes speeding even more exciting. Plus, it'll turn your doof down to a sensible volume and reveal to the world the actual length of your disturbingly small penis. Claire, Ed, Corinne, sit and spin.
Oh, look at him.
Good.
Architect. Pictures of stuff.
Big screen.
No, it's... Oh, my Lord.
A Jenga building.
That looks like that ad... It looks like that ad for Buscapin, you know, where the stomach goes...
Yeah.
It's a building with irritable bowel syndrome. It's a building with irritable bowel syndrome.
10 points! OK, give it a better crack.
It's yet another interesting piece of architecture in Dubai, because like I've seen some really amazing stuff, but this is... I saw pictures of that and it was supposed to move and it really does actually move quite disturbingly.
Is it really?
No, because they've heard that the Americans are going to retaliate for the
Yes.
September 11th thing. So when the plane comes, they go... Wah!
10 points, 10 points.
Thank you very much.
Stop it. Dubai will soon have a new skyscraper called the Dynamic Tower, made up of energy self-sufficient apartments that can each spin 360 degrees. It's like a vibrator for King Kong.
That woman just squealed with delight.
Of course, none of the logistical questions of how compare to the more basic question of why. But it is very popular with Muslims. At 1 rotation per hour, your flat can face Mecca 5 times a day. The most amazing, if you're inside the apartment while the building is spinning, the washing machine's on spin, and you're trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, you can actually open a wormhole to another dimension. So after one Rubik round of Good News Week, the Robbins team are on 10 points, the Hooper team 10 points. Up next, the Clue.
It's Good News Week.
During the break, as we tried to squeegee the Pokemobile, both teams were given 3 clues to a recent strange but true story. Robbins, Keller and Saleh have an empty nest.
Kerry O'Brien.
Belinda Neal.
We also have a squeaky toy.
We have. This is very offensive because I'm a Muslim.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm a Christian. We eat like heaps of them.
Little plastic squeaky toys.
Exactly. Yes.
And finally,
Yes,
Yes.
look, this is a singing clue. I can't sing. Actually, I'm not the musical member of my family, so I hope you don't mind. But to sing the clue, my sister.
great.
Peel me a grape, French me a fry, crack me a nut, bring me a bowl full of bonbons, tilt me some wine, keep standing by, just entertain me, champagne me, show me you love me, kid, love me, best way to cheer me, cashmere me, I'm getting hungry, peel me a grape.
Your sister's fantastic.
I know, she's good, isn't she?
She just looks
Now,
just
the
like
only
you.
difference between us is that she can sing.
Yeah.
Hooper, Kavalee and Grant got coat hanger. Not a lot you can do with that, I reckon.
Only wrong things. No hanger.
What?
We also have a door to a special place.
Ladies?
I don't want to even think about what that happened.
That's the most creepy confessional.
No,
You'd
that-
make a great priest.
You know, it's also doubling as a new prop in Farmer Wants a Stalker. Nice mouth.
Farmer wants a wife. What a strange. He's looking for a girl who doesn't mind the smell of horse shit. That's the
Your
kind of
wife
girl.
found one.
Yeah, she found it. Camel shit.
And this.
Oh, I so wish I had Amanda's sister. Blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. Angel is a centerfold. Angel is a centerfold. I have an excellent singing voice.
Yeah.
Just not using it tonight.
Yeah, I chose not to use it tonight.
Actually, the weird thing is, you like some lyrics you get wrong, like a bathroom on the right and blah, blah, blah. When I first heard that song, and I'm not making this up, I thought the lyric was my anus is the centre hole. I heard on the radio, I thought, why would you write a song about that?
Why not?
To start round 2, the world news game called 3.5 Corners. Captain Robbins, are you ready?
Yes, I'm with you.
In the UK, a devout Christian couple running a pub have been sacked after they banned what?
Fun. Actually, pretty much it was rowdy behaviour, swearing.
Swearing, yep, he does have it. They also outlawed gambling and started a trivia night based on the Bible.
Wow.
You do okay.
Yeah.
Wow, if you're not allowed to swear, how are you meant to sing along when the jukebox plays My Anus is the Centre Hole?
Or am I ever going to see your face again? I don't know where to go.
In the US, a man has been charged with assault after he hit his mother with what?
His father. No,
Come on, you know
Yeah,
it.
that's salami, wasn't it?
You
Yeah.
know big Polish sausage.
A big Polish sausage, yeah.
Big Polish sausage.
That's what he called it anyway.
Do we have a weight on that Polish sausage?
Was it over a kilo?
Yeah, 1.4 kilograms.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Ow. In Vietnam, authorities are trying to find the owner of some valuable property abandoned at the international airport. What is it?
This one? No. This is a jet.
A jet?
A jet.
Who abandoned
Wow,
the
someone
jet?
smuggled
What they don't know, it didn't have a name on the side.
Like a Learjet?
No, a big jet.
What, was it illegally parked?
I don't know. They have to tow it.
There's one pilot walking around out there with a car alarm going beep, 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 beep.
It was somewhere next to... I don't know.
10 points, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone right? Vietnamese authorities are still trying to find the owner of a 727 which was abandoned at the international airport last year. I'm thinking of popping over and saying it's mine. But is it really abandoned or just extremely delayed?
Chappelle saying, don't look at me, I had nothing to do with it.
Apparently the plane was left on autopilot and decided to fly itself to Vietnam for a holiday. Or maybe it belongs to a terrorist who accidentally learned how to land. The plane is rusty, dirty and badly in need of repair. There are also 300 passengers who died while waiting for the seatbelt sign to be turned off. Jetstar wins again. Captain Hooper, are you up for a trip around the 3.5 corners?
Yes.
OK, here we go. In Melbourne, who was recently named 2008 Victorian of the Year?
Bert Newton.
Bert Newton.
So perfect.
I want Corinne to her mime of Bert
your
Newton
Bert-
again.
I liked it.
It's uncanny.
Oh, could have just done this.
Go on. In New Zealand, a 24-year-old man is selling something very personal. What is it?
Soul. No, it's his soul. Yes, that's all. His soul. I remember. Yes, I read about it, and he has confessed that you just get a certificate, and that just. I mean, you could fake that up. You could go on eBay, lose the bid, and then just make up your own.
Exactly. Because you wouldn't be a loser
Soul
at all
of
if you did
Kiwi
that.
man into a certificate.
No,
couldn't you?
it's you can buy it. I took it to cash converters and made $10 profit. It's really, and he's an idiot. But what he
How
sold.
much did you pay? He's an idiot. How much did you pay for it?
I paid with a fake credit card.
Probably life without a soul would only make it more comfortable living in New Zealand, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah, he's going to sell his soul. Walter
Thank you. Can you shorten my answer
Scott.
to just that?
Not Sir Walter Scott, just Walter Scott. If it was Sir Walter Scott selling his soul, that'd be interesting. He said it's a merry old soul rather than a funk soul brother, but he likes to think there's a bit of funk in there somewhere. You're an idiot, Walter. In London, how is a new eco-friendly nightclub making its own power?
Treadmills?
Yeah, it is just, it's like from the movement of the dancing somehow.
Treadmills?
Isn't it?
No.
Yeah, the dancers
They got an extension cord and from Bunnings, and they put it in the next building. That's what they did.
Dancing?
Yeah.
It converts
movement
the
of
energy
dancing.
from dancing into electricity. They have it 10 points. A new London nightclub has an energy-generating floor which will harness the power of dancing feet and convert it into electricity. It's much better than their first idea, getting everyone to dress in fur suits and dance vigorously on balloons. Dancing will generate about 60% of the club's power, and to save even more energy, instead of a light show, they have a funky guy with a box of matches. The Robins is now on 20 points. The Hooper's now on 20 points. After the break, Magazine Mastermind.
It's good news week.
Good evening and welcome to Magazine Mastermind. Earlier tonight, one player from each team was given a magazine to study and memorise. They now have to beat the clock and answer as many questions as they can about that fine publication. Amanda Keller, your special subject in Magazine Mastermind tonight, is the American winter edition of Donk, Box and Bubble.
I've got the summer edition at home.
Okay. Donk, Box and Bubble.
You're calling me now? They're my law firm.
Okay, your time begins now.
I'm ready.
Ever since Henry Ford rolled out the first Model T,
Yeah.
what did somebody start plotting?
Was it the Whip Club? They started plotting the Whip Club and they've tried to make the rims bigger and better ever since.
Thank you very much. Bigger and bad, I'm going to give you 2 points.
I've always wanted big rims.
I don't blame you at all.
No, thanks.
What are skinnies and rubber bands?
I'll just have a stab at it and say they're big, enormous rims and donks and tyres.
Let's go the other way.
Small ones,
Thank you very much. For those of you interested out there, I'm sure there are many extremely low-profile tyres.
Oh, so low profile I haven't even read about them.
No. When a group in LA started swapping their Trues and Vogues for chrome 17-inch American racing wheels, it was the birth of what?
It was the birth of big rims and donks.
Thank you very much. Sooner or later you have to walk away from your donk, but that doesn't mean what?
Well, that doesn't mean you have to leave your slab unattended.
Thank you very much, your slab unguarded. Picking it up, ladies and gentlemen, steaming home now.
Paul. Amanda, what's a donk? It's really bugging me. What's a donk?
You know what a rim is?
If you don't know what a donk is, I don't think it's my place to tell you.
Sorry.
A donkey is a very small donk.
Yeah?
But, just read the mag, you'll know. What
Ed, get hip with the kids, man.
Sorry, man.
The Rockford Fosgate car amplifier.
Oh, yes, I've got one.
Puts out 1.5 kilowatts.
Yes.
What does that sound like?
Oh, it sounds incredible. I'd like to not answer that, but give you some other information about this. If you want to be a member of the 1 over K club, 1K and over club, you have to hook this up to your subs because it sounds freaking powerful. I hope I've said that correctly.
A lot of funking power, but I'm going to give it to you for the extra information. So close. Sold it.
I hope I didn't swear.
No, everyone else has been swearing for you. The focal point of your ride will always be its wheels.
Oh, that's right.
No matter what.
Yes, no matter what.
No matter
because
what.
let's face it, who cares how soft your leather is or how wet your paint is?
Bang!
Yeah.
Right at home! Unfortunately, you did miss out on the special bonus question worth 350 points. Before it was a magazine, what was Donk, Box and Bubble? And the answer, the nicknames of Destiny's Child. So, Amanda Keller, many thanks.
Thank you.
Our second contestant is Ed Kavalee. Your special subject in Magazine Mastermind tonight is the autumn edition of Show Mummy the Money. Your time starts now.
Okay.
Show Mummy the Money originally started out as a book dedicated to what?
Hi. It was about young mothers trying to start businesses from home and to make money.
Yes.
In a business way. Thank you very much. I'm nervous.
You are, aren't you?
I'm quite nervous.
No, you don't have to
quite
be.
nerve-wracking.
It's all right.
All right.
You're all right. Yeah, you're good. When you're tempted to buy something you don't really need, what should you whip out?
Your to-do list, your list of things that you shouldn't buy, your credit card, your picture. A picture. What you do is you have a picture in your house of the thing that you're trying to buy, and you use that as constant motivation.
Yes.
And then you'll get it.
Yes.
And you'll have a donk in no time.
Feel that ribbon break on your chest.
Yeah, I don't want you to help me at all, Paul.
Okay. Okay, you've said that.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll burn 180 calories with 45 minutes ironing.
You betcha.
You'll burn 50 calories with 10 minutes vacuuming.
Yeah.
How can you burn 45 calories?
In 10 minutes?
Yes.
A quickie.
Thank you.
Hey, hang on. Since when did 10 minutes become a quickie?
I know. It's ridiculous. This magazine's crazy.
That's a marathon.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well,
10 minutes, that's your anniversary.
Is that how you lost all the weight?
If you
Look at you, you get
Oh, that's
focused
my
already.
Eddie Maguire pose. Yes. If.
That's all it is for
All
me.
right. If you.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
It's very hard.
It's hard if I don't help by giving you the question.
What are you arguing?
If I have 1 cup of corn flour,
Yes.
2 cups of salt,
Yes.
half a cup of cold water,
Yep.
a cup of hot water, and food colouring, what am I making?
Making goop for the kids.
Thank you very much. How do you tell a soft peak from a stiff peak?
You'd feel that peak, Paul. You'd give it a. You'd feel it good with your hands.
20 points there, 20 points there.
You know what, Paul? There's 2 options here. We can sit here for 3 minutes and I can pretend I know it, or you can just give me the points and we can all go home.
So it's so close. I'd like to give you the points, Ed.
It'd be if it could stand on its own.
Give him a bribe.
All right. How about this? If you tell a soft peak from a hard peak by testing its durability, or you stand on it, you throw something at it. Paul, I haven't read the magazine,
That's all right,
bro.
it's all right, it's all right. Don't get tense, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just back off.
Okay.
With the aggression there, you turn your egg beater upside down. If your egg whites curl over, you've got a soft peak. If they remain upright,
You've got a hard peak.
yeah.
Well, this is what I've been saying.
Unfortunately, you also missed out on the 350-point bonus question. What's the best way to save money on baby products?
The rhythm method.
Condoms. We were going to say condoms, but yes, any of those would be good. So, Ed Kavalee, many thanks, ladies and gentlemen. The Holy Hoopers are now on 38 points. The Red Sea Robinsons, 38 points. Coming up, odd one out.
It's good news week.
This is the game called Odd One Out. Akmal, what doesn't fit here?
All right. Good news. Oh, no, it's
Is it prunes?
prunes, yes. I hope it's prunes.
They don't fit anywhere.
Vindaloo curry?
Yes.
A redback spider?
Yes.
Or Patrick and Daniel from Big Pond?
Well, I don't think any of them stand out because they all give you the shits.
Spiders?
I think the spider's the odd one out because it's not edible. And these two are... no, that didn't make any sense. I think that one you have to go to the toilet, that one you have to go to the toilet, and that...
You know, when you actually point at them on the little screen,
Yeah?
it's
Doesn't
not
come
helping the
across on the
people at
big
home.
Yeah. This is more for me.
Oh, okay.
Because
Take your
I don't...
time.
It's a concentration thing. I think this is a story, right? I mean, the toilet thing. Why do you always find redbacks on the toilet? What do they have, like, bad diets, or... they're eating Vindaloo?
I think they like dark, quiet spaces.
Dark, quiet... Yes.
Quiet spaces.
But these two, they're doing isn't there some story that the 2 guys from the ad are going to be doing a sitcom?
They're doing a sitcom.
Mrs. Marsh is saying, my moment, it's coming.
Yes.
People want to see an old lady break a piece of chalk.
Absolutely. I think all the people in ads should be in sitcoms. You know, especially I love the late night ones. You know, like
G'day, I'm Mad Barry from Mad Barry's Bathroom Renovations. I've got more tiles than I know what to do with, so come take advantage of me while I'm still mad.
there's a sitcom. I'd watch that. No, they're doing the dad that does the
The Great Wall of China, it's the rabbits.
that guy, the bullshit artist, basically, the liar. He was a postman. He was a postman, and he auditioned for the first time, and he got this ad, and now he's going to do this sitcom, and he's going to go straight back to being a postman.
So, which one?
Oh, the odd one out. I think the odd one out is the spider with the redback.
Shall we check and see if Akmal's right?
So does that mean that the prunes and the vindaloo have got a sitcom too?
Yes. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Hello, I'm Vindaloo. Welcome.
It's very moving.
Very moving, yes.
Akmal
Kramer
was right.
comes in the back door.
What does that mean?
Well, back door poo.
Oh,
Keep up.
I'm
Do I
sorry.
have to explain a poo joke?
No, I thought he was homosexual.
No.
I don't think he was.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
I've just examined my life and found it wanting.
What am I doing?
Akmal was right, it is the red back.
Yes.
Our reasoning behind it was the others make you want to go to the dunny.
Yes.
Big Pond may become the first Australian advertiser to develop one of its commercials into a weekly TV sitcom, because just making the phones work properly is boring. The agency which created the Daniel and Patrick ads claimed the show has lots of potential. Many people wonder, where's the mother? Well, according to the father, she fell down some stairs after walking into a door.
He went postal.
He always gives an answer that isn't true.
I got that. Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
I got it.
Telstra is also launching an interactive campaign where you can ask the dad questions and he gives incorrect answers. It's called technical support. Corinne, your odd one out has Anne Frank.
Oh, hilarious. Isn't that? That's comedy gold. I could do 10 minutes on Anne Frank. Thanks a lot.
That's the most recent photograph we have of her as well. J.K. Rowling.
Yes. Oh, she looks happy.
Colleen McCulloch.
Oh, now she does look happy. Bloody good on her.
You can't tell me she's not Mrs. Santa.
And George W. Bush.
Oh, no, he's pulling his brains out. Don't stop. Don't stop. His brain's just oozing out of his ears.
OK. Who's the bullet in the box of blanks?
OK, well, my first instinct would be to say that 3 of those people are writers and one of them can't spell, so that would make George Bush the odd man out. But I think the answer might be Colleen McCulloch, J.K. Rowling and Anne Frank are all writers. George Bush, well, OK, 2 of them are fictional writers. I'd say a third one of them is also a fictional writer, which would make Anne Frank the odd one out.
George Bush is a fictional character.
Next time you're watching the television and George Bush is on, as an experiment, just put a bit of paper over the bottom half of his head and watch. This part doesn't move, like, at all. I think he's fully a robot. Like a really shit robot, like Jaime from Get Smart. A robot.
So they haven't quite got the artificial intelligence part of it right.
Just the artificial.
Just artificial, yeah.
I'm going to say it's Anne Frank because the other 3 are fictional writers.
OK, let's have a look and see if Miss Grant is right.
On top.
Yes, it is Anne Frank. The others are known for writing fiction. After the publication of yet another book attacking the Bush administration, President George is considering writing a memoir of his own. Yeah, just as soon as he finds out what a memoir means. It'll deal in detail with his lifelong struggle against words. He'll also describe his experiences running for president. See George run. Run, George, run. That lot now on 48 points. That lot 48 points. Stay where you are. Strange but true is next. Time to dive headfirst into the strange but true pool. Mikey, Amanda, Akmal, you had the nest.
Empty.
And I had
the toy.
This pig looks like he's frightened and he's escaped from something, and that's why the farmer needs a wife.
And this.
Yes, that's right. My sister, the singing clue.
Peel me a grape, French me a fry, crack me a nut, bring a bowl full of banter. entertain me, champagne me, show me you love me, kid glove me, best way to cheer me, cashmere me, I'm getting hungry, peel me a grape.
And Mr. Michael Gagliazzi, ladies and gentlemen. And for God's sake, someone please peel her a grape. The answer to the question.
Who cares? That was fantastic.
Yes.
I love it. Oh, well, the nest is empty, which is a phrase used for when kids grow up and leave. And the parents have the empty nest.
Yes.
Well, what's this? This is a
pig.
But is this like a pet toy?
It's a squeaky toy for pets. You know, pigs now, they kill them and take their hearts out and implant them into people with bad hearts, which is ironic because I'm pretty sure that's how those people got bad hearts in the first place. It was the pigs.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
So a squeaky pet toy.
And the empty nest and a song about luxury and pampering and looking after
Grapes
me.
and yeah.
You know, I reckon this is this new phenomenon where your kids grow up, they leave home, and you start pampering your pets. All those dog food ads you see where, I mean, dogs will drink out of the toilet, but here we have My Dog and Gourmet and things like, I mean, small little frisson of beautiful food.
For fussy eaters.
For fussy eaters, a dog will lick its own genitals. A dog is not a fussy eater.
Yeah.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 10 points. According to a recent study, not only does Australia have one of the highest rates of pet ownership in the world, but we're spoiling our dogs in strange new ways. Some people have even started referring to their pets as fur children.
Oh.
And when your fur child grows up and becomes a fur adult, instead of paying uni fees and buying them a house, you can have them put down and get a brand new fur child. that loves you. There's also cosmetic surgery. This is happening, cosmetic surgery for dogs, but it's not cheap, especially doggy breast implants, which can cost up to 8 times as much as they did for you. Claire, Ed, Corinne, you had the coat hanger.
Look, it's Australia's next top model.
Adore.
Dudes.
And this. They're moving.
My blood runs cold. My memory has just been stolen. It's a cinema.
It's a cinema.
Do your dog running thing.
I'm sorry, you've got to be the 3 whitest people in the world.
Was that Ed needing some worm tablets?
Yeah.
What's the story?
No idea. Let's just move on.
This could mean so many things, and there are so many I don't want it to mean, but it could be the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Is that called the coat hanger, isn't it?
Apparently.
But maybe that means it's a Sydney story, or maybe it is
I think it's a World
fashion
Youth Day.
related.
I think it's a World Youth Day thing.
Yeah.
There's a new calendar of sexy.
Nude Pope.
Yeah. Up roving with the Pope.
Yes, Cardinals of 2008.
Well, that's what it is. Akmal, this is it's called like.
Oh, I've seen hot monks. Oh, yeah.
No, it's like,
No, it's true. It's true.
It's brooding Italian.
It's spunks of the Vatican.
Exactly. It's a priest.
It's great that you're helping, but you realise it is a competition.
Yeah.
What is it, calendar?
It's a calendar of attractive priests.
Breastfeeding dogs.
Yeah. From the Vatican.
Yes.
I got yeah. Can
That's
we
it.
dance again? I will.
You want me to sing again? No.
Okay, anybody else want to add anything to that?
It is. I've seen the calendar.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it's in the pack for World Youth Day. When you get your World Youth Day pack, it's in there.
Here's the people you can't root because they're priests and your children.
There it is. You got to have a warning.
What? There's so many things wrong with that sentence.
And it comes with a T-shirt. It comes with a T-shirt that says, "These priests touched me down under."
They do have it. I'm going to tell everyone to stop talking. Thank you for being so supportive. In the lead up to World Youth Day, the Catholic Church came up with a great way to spread the word. A calendar featuring 12 young, gorgeous priests. Hell isn't the only place that's hot. 10 commandments and 12 ways to break them. Every 30 days, you turn the priest over. More action than they usually get. It does make sense, though. The first religious pin-up was Jesus. The... Boom, boom. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to hell. The church claims the photographs aren't trying to portray the priests as sexually appealing. Just ordinary young men with strong, rippling bodies and hung like bison. Hug your children. Dirty, Sexy, Fast Money is next. Here it is, Dirty, Sexy, Fast Money, the game they play in Hobart. In Chicago, an Australian-designed bottle has won an award at the World Beer Championships. What's so good about this bottle?
It never empties.
Yes. It has beer in it, and it's nice.
It cools itself.
It kills itself. It's self-cooling.
No, it has a unique groove in the neck that enables you to hold onto it no matter how slippery your hand gets.
Oh wow!
Well, who gets oiled up before they have a beer?
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
In Brazil, guards at a prison became suspicious when they noticed the local pigeons were having trouble flying. What was the problem?
People were putting mobile phones in little pouches and attaching them to the pigeon.
GPS in the third world.
But drugs as well, right?
Smuggling drugs and mobile phones, yes.
Yes.
The Queen's estate has just bought a retail park near Windsor Castle, which
Yes.
means Her Majesty now owns a franchise of what restaurant?
McDonald's!
Thank you very much.
You could just imagine the Queen with her carriage and horses going through the drive-through.
Yes, I'll have a happy meal.
In Amsterdam, the city's coffee shops are alive with the sound of people coughing. Why?
Because you're not allowed to smoke tobacco inside anymore, but you are still allowed to smoke marijuana.
Thank you very much. 2 points. In Germany, a man who had never used an ATM because he was terrified of identity theft finally used one the other day. What happened to him?
His identity was stolen.
He was arrested because he was hanging around the ATM so long and he put gloves on to use it that the police thought he was trying to do identity theft.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
There's that gloves on again, that same action we used to start with.
Yes.
Yes, OK, I'm going to throw the last one open. In Kentucky, a prostitute has been busted after a police stakeout. Instead of money, how did her client pay for the full service?
With crabs. You know, shellfish.
Shellfish, crabs, yeah.
Anybody?
Poetry.
Blood. Anybody? No?
He gave her love like he talked to her.
Yep.
He gave her like it was
OK,
her
I'm going to
dad.
stop the horror right now, ladies and gentlemen. He gave her $100 of petrol and other gifts.
Wow.
Not funny, but true. There you go.
No.
Jesus, I'd go to Gobble for petrol.
These days, yeah.
So, in the Coliseum tonight, Mikey Robbins, Amanda Keller and Akmal Saleh scored 64 points. Chewed up by Claire Hooper, Ed Kavalee and Corinne Grant on 66 points. Don't forget the website 10.com.au/GNW if you want to take a look behind the scenes, enjoy a good podcast, or buy a copy of the new Vatican calendar, Nazi Nuns Go Nasty. Next Monday is the Big Brother finale, so we'll see you in a fortnight and leave you with the good news for the week ahead. For the first time ever at the Young Australian Journalist of the Year Awards, the winner won't be decided by a drinking contest. There'll be a surprise at Berlin Fashion Week. Walls are back in style. Nelson Mandela will turn 90 and admit apartheid was pretty cool because it kept the filthy whiteys out. Sydney will host an evening vigil with the Pope. You know, in case those bad memories of the crucifixion thrown up by the Stations of the Cross make him reach for the booze and pills again. And Beck and Leighton Hewitt will celebrate their 3rd wedding anniversary. Unfortunately, Leighton will be knocked out by Roger Federer before reaching their 4th. Good night.